This Torah class is brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.
Okay, this is purported to be the Rambam's house. The Rambam lived from 1138 to 1204. Actually, you see the cat going into the Rambam's house. There's a famous story where the Rambam debated with philosophers. Philosophers said that you could train a cat to be as civilized and polite as a human being. You could give them a tuxedo, you could give them a waiter's outfit, and they could serve. And the Rambam says, no, a cat is a cat is a cat. And they trained the cat, and the cat served, and the cat waited on them. And it seemed like the Rambam was disproven until the Rambam took out the mouse, and he threw the mouse under the table, and then the cat ripped off his tuxedo and his suit, and the true catness of the cat came out. That's the famous story that the Bali Musar bring from the Rambam. Now, something very important happened over here. First of all, the Rambam was a direct descendant of David HaMelech and Rabbi Yehuda. Anybody know what generation? The Rambam was generation 38 from Rabbi Yehuda straight. Now this demonstrates, the Abarbanel writes, a pasuk in this week's Parsha, Lo Yasur Shevet Mi Yehuda, that literally dominion and rulership will not be removed from Yehuda. But the Abarbanel says it doesn't mean as a king, it means Torah leadership. That throughout the ages, the leaders of Klal Yisrael have always been direct descendants of David HaMelech, be it the Rambam, be it Rashi, be it many of the other leaders of Klal Yisrael. Now something very important was written here. In the times of the Rambam, there was a transition from the Almoravids that were tolerant to the Jews to the Almohads. The Almohads compels the Jews to abandon and abdicate Judaism and profess to Islam. And the question was raised whether a Jew who, for the sake of saving their life, professes to believe in Islam, can fulfill mitzvahs, can keep the Torah, can pray. And one of the sages wrote, no, once you abdicate the religion, then you're better off not praying. Your Torah and mitzvahs are not worth anything. And the Rambam wrote a famous work right here in Morocco, in all probability in this house. It's called Igeres Hashmad, where the Rambam said, he wrote it right over here, that even if on the outside a Jew professes to Islam, which one is required to do, we're going to discuss on the bus. So what was Salika doing? Because the Jew is obligated. The Jew is obligated to denounce Judaism to save their life if they're going to profess toward Islam. The Rambam wrote that their Torah mitzvahs is very valuable. That's the entire principle of Igeres Hashmad, which tradition has it was written right here in this house, which was the most important work written in Morocco.
There's a Mishnah Torah. I wonder what year that's from.
You've just experienced another Torah class brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.